A lot of books say that it takes us 21 days to build a new habit, but that's not correct. The reason is simple. Your habits are in a constant state of formation. You are constantly making them stronger or weaker based on how much attention you're giving them each day. If you're trying to add a new habit to your daily routine or replace a bad one with something else, you must understand the 3 phases of habit formation. The first phase is called the honeymoon. This usually starts when you're inspired by something cool, like a book, conference, podcast, or an idea of having 6-pack abs. The first few days all feel easy and you'll say to yourself, "Oh yeah, I can do this. I am ready for the challenge." Unfortunately, the honeymoon phase doesn't last forever. On day 3 or on day 8, you start facing the obstacles. This is where the second phase, the struggle phase, starts. This is the point where "I can do this" turns into "this is harder than I thought," or "is it really going to matter if I miss a day?" You start battling between your new habits and old habits. This is a normal stage and the most important one because this is where most people give up. This is the graveyard for many habits. To pass this stage, you only need to win 2 or 3 of your struggles. Here are 4 techniques to help you pass this stage successfully. Number 1, ritualize. For many people, the weekend is the best part of the week, but for me, it was the worst part. Why? Because I had all my habits ritualized during the week, especially my diet. However, the weekend was the only time I didn't have rituals. Very often I would eat healthily and exercise the whole week, but end up ruining all of my progress during the weekend. For a while, I couldn't figure out why this was happening, but then realized it was all because I had very few rituals for the weekend. So if you want to make it easy to win your struggles, ritualize your new habit for the entire week. Number 2, recognition. When you get to day 3 of the exercise plan and you are lying in bed debating with yourself about whether or not you want to go out in the rain and get it done, recognize where you are. Learn to simply say to yourself, "I have entered the struggle phase." Recognizing that you are in a struggle phase is like taking the blindfold off before the fight begins. Now you know what you are fighting. Remind yourself that it is important to win this one today. Why? Because each time you win a struggle, the next one becomes easier to beat, thanks to the momentum you are creating. Momentum works the other way too. Each fight you lose makes it easier to quit the next time. Number 3, ask 2 questions to yourself. When you're in the struggle, ask yourself, how will I feel if I win this struggle? And how will I feel if I lose it? This changes your focus from your struggles to your emotions. As you do that, focus on the good feelings like hope, optimism, and pride instead of the negative ones associated with losing. Number 4, life projection. Visualize how your life will be in 5 years if you do not make the desired change and consistently win your struggles. What will your life be like 5 years from now if you keep on following the same diet? If you don't exercise? If you don't quit smoking? Be honest with yourself. Create a detailed projection and imagine how you would be feeling then. Now do the same thing, but if you succeed, what will your life be like if everything goes well? This is a powerful exercise that will help you win your struggles. Finally, the last phase is called second nature. At this stage, your desired habit requires very little effort to happen. You feel like you already have won the battle, but don't let your guard down so fast because there are 3 big monsters hiding behind the bushes ready to attack. Number 1, discouragement monster. One of the unfortunate realities of the world is that just because you work hard and do the right things, good things don't automatically flow to you. For example, you changed your diet and did all the right things, but it didn't produce the weight loss results you hoped. It is very easy to slip into the mindset of, why do I bother? It doesn't matter what I do anyway. The discouragement monster is very dangerous because it will make you stop trying. However, before you stop, remind yourself that the progress comes in spurts, not in regular intervals. You don't lose half a kilogram every week. You lose nothing for 2 to 3 weeks, and then suddenly you lose a kilogram. This is just the nature of progress in anything. Number 2, seduction of success. After you've been successful with a new habit, it's easy to let your guard down and slip back into old ways. Let's suppose you're trying to lose weight and managed to get your new eating habits to the second nature stage. You look at yourself and think, "Oh, I've managed to eat healthy for the last 3 months. I am rocking it. It won't be a problem if I eat a piece of cake today." And you're right, it won't be a problem to make an exception now and then. But if you make too many exceptions, you'll end up back where you started before you know it. One success should prime you for the next success, not become a point where you can bail out. Number 3, disruption. This can come in many forms. You might get sick or go on a long vacation. Whether it is vacation or illness, any break in the routine is a potential danger, and it can take you back to the struggle phase. I have personally found out that it is very important to take it very easy after a disruption. For example, if you were exercising for 1 hour before you got sick, don't push yourself to exercise the same amount after you recover. Take it very easy for a few exercises until you reestablish the habit. Otherwise, you will feel discouraged for not being able to perform at the same level and lose your habit.